What's up, everyone? I hope you've had an amazing election. I hope you guys went out and voted. I hope you guys have been cool and kind to your peers about their decisions, regardless of which side they chose to be on. So I want to give you an update of what's going on here because we are in an unbelievable sequence extension. There's only two windows for a super macro POI to play out. That is right now and roughly a month after inauguration. What we are currently seeing is another extension on both the macro and super macro. Now, as you guys know, the macro has to play out first. The super macro will play out second. Depending on how high the macro goes will determine for me which direction the super macro will play out, to the upside or to the inverse. I've given you guys my targets for the macro. On AMC, it's all the way up to $8. On GME, it's all the way up to $40. You're seeing a lot of options activity come in for both meme stocks, which has been good, but it doesn't guarantee anything of the sort. We have seen zero movement on earnings. You have seen tweets galore from Ryan Cohen hyping up the stock and giving you guys teasers to buy weekly call options, which have consistently turned out to be duds, baiting you into nothing. A lot of other celebrities too posting things, which is incredibly concerning to me. Because the S&P is moving up nonstop and the meme stocks aren't moving at all. You are about to hit your 6-month moment in time, which will be November 13th, of zero price action on the meme stocks. Zero on AMC and GME. 6 months, okay? So I do not want to hear the words, retail is in control, we own the float, shorts have to cover, we set the price. That is all false information. The facts are in front of you. Billions of dollars are coming in via shares. From the retail side, billions of dollars of money on the derivatives chain, the options chain have come in as well. All of this action is getting siphoned to dark pools, roughly 70% of it. That is why you're seeing AMC and GME pinned every single week to max pain by market makers via spoofing and other loophole means that have to do with swaps. Powell came out recently on this FOMC. He hiked our 0.25 quarter of a point, which was to be expected. Bond yields are consistently still moving higher, which shows additional inflation and additional interest rate hikes on the way. The next FOMC is in between the 17th and 18th. On the 18th, he may be expected to cut again, but I'll tell you guys right now, inflation is completely out of control. The M2 money supply is still 21.5 trillion, up from 15.5 trillion before COVID. That excess $6 trillion in the money supply is why inflation is not coming down, regardless of CPI and PPI appear to be coming down in some way, shape, or form. Remember, the labor market is not strong right now. The private sector has been killed for 18 months straight. The only thing in the public sector that's being held up is government jobs, and that is based off government spending, which is coming from the repo markets and money market mutual funds. But the S&P is consistently moving up through all these loopholes of dealer delta hedging, okay? Call buying on the Mag 7, put writing on the indexes. There is no institutional buying volume here. It is entirely the options chain that is moving the market upward, on top of movement from a very few Mag 7 stocks that are looking to make new parabolic highs in the coming 3-4 weeks. So what we are seeing extension-wise for the meme stocks, while the S&P continues to barrel higher, right now 608 is my next target, is flat price movement until basically the second week of December. So the macro POI I put on Twitter was ending on the 19th of November. You're looking at basically a 3-week extension, basically out to, let me check how many weeks this is. November 19th, 1, 2. Yeah, you're looking at a 3.5-week extension, which is out to December 13th. Coincidentally, Ryan Cohen's father's death anniversary, 5-year anniversary, I believe, is December 13th, which is very interesting. Timing, no coincidences, right? All that good stuff. What that does to the super macro is it extends your December 1st end date to December 30th. So that's another full month of potential price action that you can see on the S&P, on the meme stocks, on the small caps, etc., until that super macro POI plays out. Remember, the super macro POI isn't just about the memes. It's about the entire market and the entire conglomerate of securities within our equity portfolio of the New York Stock Exchange in full. The thesis hasn't changed. Still expecting a blip here, and then to continue to distribute on your super macro. Okay, so that's what we are seeing currently. I will not be updating until we get some movement and this blip that I'm expecting as our macro POI. I want to see a run of something. Show us some life in the stock so we can confirm that our sequencing timing is correct and that the super macro POI, which is now another month extended, actually is going to play out in that month. Remember, inauguration is coming up in January. So is January OPEX, where the most puts and leaps are slotted on that frame. So I need you guys to just understand that market makers move the goalpost on purpose in order to make money off your weekly options every single week, every single month. And we are now looking at a full 6-month delay for the meme stocks. It has never happened before in securities history. You are charting completely uncharted waters. Guys, gotta take a breath, gotta be nice about it, be cool about it, instead of being so emotional. Check that stuff at the door. You know, it's not gonna help you at all, especially buying short-term options. I consistently tell you guys to not over leverage. I consistently tell you guys to make sure you're buying enough data on your strikes and your time. Go out 2 months. You know, the members in my Discord, they have out to December, fucking whatever, OPEX, January OPEX. They're not sitting here with weekly options, okay? So be very, very careful. That's really it. I won't be posting another video, again, until we get some macro movement. It's just no point. It's a complete waste of time. I'm not going to sit here sequencing this thing on the micro every single day, every single hour, till fucking 2 in the morning if we're not getting any moves, okay? So any questions you guys have, let me know, but keep it cool. I have no tolerance or time right now running both companies for any negative comments at all. We're all in this together. Act as a team, act as a unit, work together, use your brains, get things done. New information comes, share it with one another. You don't fight each other on social media, right? You don't say fuck you, Trump, fuck you, Kamala, right? That's not how adults act. Act accordingly, be cool, be kind, act as your parents would want you to be raised to act, okay? That a stranger on the internet doesn't have to tell you this. Get your shit together. Any questions, let me know in the comment section. All right, talk to you guys soon.